Today, I am diving into a topic that can make or break any relationship. You will not believe how one simple trick can transform your apologies and get people to forgive you almost instantly. Stick around, because at the end of this video, I will share a bonus tip that will supercharge your apology game and leave people stunned by your sincerity. Let us get started. Apologies are a part of life. Whether you upset a friend, made a mistake at work, or caused a family disagreement, knowing how to apologize effectively is a skill everyone needs. But here's the problem. Most people do not know how to apologize in a way that feels genuine. A bad apology can make things worse, leaving the other person feeling dismissed or even more hurt. So, what is the secret to a perfect apology? It is not complicated, but it does require intention and effort. The first step to a perfect apology is to acknowledge the harm you caused. This means directly addressing what you did wrong without excuses or deflections. For example, instead of saying, "I'm sorry you feel upset," say, "I'm sorry I hurt you by raising my voice during our conversation." The difference is huge. The first version puts the blame on the other person for feeling upset, while the second version owns the action and its impact. Acknowledging the harm shows you understand the consequences of your behavior, which is the foundation of trust. Let me share a quick story. A while back, I was late to meet a friend for dinner. I could have said, "I am sorry, traffic was bad," and left it at that. But instead I said, "I am sorry for keeping you waiting." I should have left earlier to account for traffic. That small shift made my friend feel heard and respected. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to craft apologies like that, and trust me, it will change how people see you. The second step is to express genuine remorse. This is where you show you actually care about the other person's feelings. It is not enough to say the word sorry. You need to convey that you feel bad for causing pain. For example, you might say, "I feel terrible for making you feel ignored when I did not respond to your message." This shows empathy, which is critical for rebuilding connection. People can tell when you're just going through the motions, so your tone and body language matter too. Look them in the eye, speak sincerely, and avoid rushing through the apology. Now, let us talk about what not to do. One of the biggest apology mistakes is adding a "but" to your apology. You know what I mean? "I am sorry I was late, but I had a really busy day." That "but" cancels out the apology and makes it sound like you are justifying your actions. A perfect apology is clean and straightforward. No excuses, no deflections. If you catch yourself wanting to explain, save it for a separate conversation after the apology lands. The third step is to make amends. This is where actions speak louder than words. Ask yourself, how can I make this right? Sometimes it is as simple as promising to change your behavior, like being more punctual in the future. Other times, it might mean doing something tangible, like replacing something you broke, or giving the person your full attention to hear their perspective. For example, if you forgot an important deadline at work, you might apologize to your team and offer to take on an extra task to make up for it. Showing you are willing to put in effort proves your apology is not just empty words. Here is another real-life example. A colleague once apologized to me for interrupting me during a meeting. Instead of just saying sorry, they made a point to pause and ask for my input in the next meeting. That small action showed they were serious about changing, and it made me respect them even more. By the end of this video, you will have a clear plan to make your apologies just as powerful. The fourth and final step is to commit to change. A perfect apology includes a promise to avoid repeating the same mistake. This does not mean you have to be perfect, but it does mean you need to show you are learning. For instance, if you apologized for snapping at your partner, you might say, "I am working on managing my stress so I do not take it out on you again," then follow through. Maybe you start practicing mindfulness or set a reminder to check in with them. The key is to show you are taking steps to grow. let us put it all together. Imagine you accidentally shared a friend's personal story without their permission. A perfect apology might sound like this: I am sorry for sharing your story with others. I know that broke your trust, and I feel awful about it. I will make sure to check with you before sharing anything personal in the future. And I'm happy to talk to the people I told and clarify it was not mine to share. How can I make this right? That apology acknowledges the harm, expresses remorse, offers amends, and commits to change. It is sincere, direct, and respectful. Now, you might be thinking, this sounds like a lot of work. And you are right, it is. But that is what makes a perfect apology so powerful. It shows the other person they matter to you. Whether it is a friend, family member, or coworker, a genuine apology can heal wounds and strengthen bonds. Plus, when you master this skill, you will stand out as someone who is mature and trustworthy. Before we wrap up, I promised you a bonus tip, and here it is. Listen before you apologize. Sometimes we rush to say sorry without fully understanding the other person's perspective. Take a moment to ask, can you tell me how this made you feel? Or what do you need from me right now? Listening shows you value their experience, and it helps you tailor your apology to their needs. This one habit will take your apologies from good to unforgettable. So there you have it, the secret to a perfect apology. Acknowledge the harm, express remorse, make amends, and commit to change. Add in that bonus tip of listening first, and you are unstoppable. I want to hear from you. What is the best apology you have ever received? Or how have you made things right with someone? Drop your stories in the comments below and let us keep this conversation going. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on effective communication. I have a video on active listening coming up that you will not want to miss. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.